What's up, everyone? It's episode 47 of the You Might Be Surprised podcast. It's episode 47. What is going on, everybody? It has been 2 weeks since I've been on this mic and I feel rusty and I'm not prepared, but I'm sending it anyways. Honestly, that's the definition of my life. Is just like I just kind of full go into something and I fake it till I make it. That's what I'm trying to say. I fake it till I make it, and that's what. So I've been doing my whole life, and I'm here wearing this orange jacket. Tell me this orange jacket's not fire. If you're listening and not watching, first of all, what you doing? Second of all, this orange jacket, straight fire heat. Get it? Because it's orange. Hot, straight fire heat. I was outside, right? I was outside and I passed some girls and they're like, he's so hot. And I couldn't figure out if they were blinded by my jacket or if they were blinded by how fucking hot I look in the jacket. Oh, dude, I've missed the podcast. I've been off for 2 weeks. Who's texting me disrespecting you guys? I've been off for 2 weeks because I had two back-to-back guest episodes. It was cool. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Joey. The Chris Michael Harris episode in particular made me so happy because this is what this podcast is all about. It's called You Might Be Surprised because whenever you click on it, you literally are going to be surprised about what I'm talking, what guests I have on. And that was cool. We talked about business. We talked about the Justice League. So that was super chill. That dude taught me a lot, trying to take what we talked about and kind of apply it to my life. If you like business and entrepreneurship and just want to hear like a dope, cool story of how this guy turned a business or how he made like hundreds of thousands of dollars and he's successful now in doing an online business course and online podcast. But yeah, that's cool. And then of course I had shaboy Joey Juice on, and he's always a fun guy to hang out with. The dude's always just cracking me up. He's so funny, man. He's so funny. I wish I had just had a little bit more of his humor in my podcast. But like he just riffs and he just says whatever he likes, and I need to start doing a little bit more of that in my podcast. But if you want to laugh like really hard, I suggest watching that podcast. So funny, amazing. And yeah, man, two back-to-back guests. But I'm happy to be back on the mic, happy to be doing a solo episode because this is what I got used to doing for a year. I've been doing this podcast for a year too, by the way. I've been doing this podcast for a year. I didn't get to talk about it. I didn't get to express my feelings of doing a podcast for a year consistently, creating content for online, something that I've always wanted to do consistently. April 13th or the 12th, I believe it was the 13th, was the first day I uploaded my first episode, and I called it Corona Made Me Do It because we were balls deep in Corona. I didn't know what to do. I've always wanted to create content. Never did. I couldn't really vlog because I wasn't doing much of anything, so that didn't make any sense. And I was balls deep into podcasts. I was listening to so much Fighter and the Kid, Chris D'Elia, Joe Rogan, Andrew Santino, and all these things. And I was like, dude, why don't I just start a podcast? Because I like to just talk and I like to put my thoughts out there. And like one of my favorite podcasts is Congratulations by Chris D'Elia, and he just literally just goes out there and riffs and just talks about funny things. Granted, he's a comedian, so it's a little bit better, but I was like, I could do that. Why don't I do that? And so I went out, bought myself a pod mic. I bought myself a recorder thing that records the mic. Forget the actual term, an audio interface, and came up with the idea. You might be surprised because I think that kind of describes who I am. One day I'm like, oh, dude, Dragon Ball Z is dope. Don't even know why I was thinking about Dragon Ball Z. Maybe because I'm wearing this orange jacket. Dragon Ball Z is dope, dude. Oh my gosh. And then the next day, I'm like, dude, NASCAR. Left turns, man. Left turns really get me going. Hey, also, how many times I want to know how many left turns Dale Earnhardt had before he died. Because that dude probably has the record. Just saying. But yeah, man. Sipping on this weak ass coffee too. I literally only had 12 grams of coffee, and I was like, I need coffee, and I need to get hyped for this, and I was like, I guess I'm just gonna make this weak ass coffee and just kind of go for it, and it's not bad. It's not bad, man. But I'm back, baby. I'm back. 1 year of podcasting. Granted, I haven't blown up, but I've gotten successfully, like, the climb is like this. We're going on an upward slope. And I'm just going to keep chugging along, man, one foot in front of the other, doing podcasts every single week. I am having another guest on here soon. That one will be really funny. But I'm going to also try to put out more podcasting content, maybe go to 2 episodes a week. I've been kind of struggling on this idea of doing a weekly check-in, like on Wednesdays, just put out a podcast like, hey man, how's it going? How's your freaking week going? Does work suck? I know mine does. Huh? Like, so also people called me out for saying dude way too much. So I'm trying to pull back the dude. Man. But, yeah. So in 2 weeks, it's been 2 weeks. So you would think I have a lot to say. And honestly, I've been chilling. And when I mean I've been chilling, I mean, I've been chilling. Like taking a break. People don't understand this. When you create content and when you record podcasts that are based around things that are going on within the world, right? All you think about is podcasting. All right? Now, all last year, your boy was single. I was single. I was so single. I wasn't talking to any girls. I wasn't doing anything in the dating world. I wasn't even like talking to girls as friends, right? I literally talked to no one. So these past 2 weeks, I was like, I'm going to get a girlfriend. I'm going to get a girlfriend in 2 weeks. And dude, do you know how crazy it is to get a girlfriend in 2 weeks? Unless you're just like, that's just wild. Unless you're in 6th grade, man, that's wild. And, but I was like, how am I going to get a girlfriend? Right. And I decided that I was going to re-download Tinder. JK, I was already on it, but I deleted the app. So fun fact, Tinder's some bullshit, right? So pretty much, dude, this is what pisses me off about Tinder. Tinder makes me so mad, okay? Because here's what they do, right? Is when you log on to Tinder and you create an account, they show you all the hot chicks first. Or if you're a girl, they probably show you all the hot guys first. All the guys that are getting, or all the guys or girls that are getting a lot of the swipes, right? And that makes me upset because I get my hopes up swiping on all these baddies, swiping on all these 12 out of 10s, all of these Milwaukee 15s, right? They're probably LA 4s, but like, and I'm swiping on all these girls and then like you just don't get likes. Like you get the likes. Like how many times am I going to match with fucking Michelle? Right? How many times am I going to match with this chick? Because every single time I delete my app and really put in my stuff because I want new likes, we always match. And nothing ever happens of it. But, so with that being said, like you just swipe and then like after a while, like Tinder just like isn't Tinder and you're only seeing like fucking 3s out of 10s and they're just not that attractive, at least to me, If that's what you're into, more power to you. So, I've tried Tinder Gold. I did this whole rant way back when. I think it's like episode like 30 something. And I went on this rant about Tinder Gold, on why Tinder Gold is absolute completely bullshit. because what Tinder Gold does is that you can see your likes on Tinder, and you can't see your likes on normal Tinder because like it's like you're supposed to like swipe, and that's like the whole thing. It's supposed to be mysterious, like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna swipe right, and if she swipes right, we're gonna get married. That doesn't happen. So they came out with Tinder Gold, and you can see your likes, you can see who likes you, you can boost your profile, which I think does absolutely complete bullshit. I think literally Tinder's making so much money off of all these depressed 20 to 28-year-olds who just can't find love and who hate themselves. Hey, Tinder, you're as bad as Hitler. You heard me. Anyways, so with the Tinder Gold, you can boost yourself. You can see the people who like you, but you're still matching with all these fucking, like I said, like when you, so like if you don't download Tinder Gold let me catch myself. If you don't download Tinder Gold right away, on the top left of your screen, it shows you how many likes that you have, and that's the incentive, right? Because you've been swiping for so long, and they're like, hey, you haven't gotten a like in like 6 months, right? First of all, are you ugly? Second of all, what's going on, man? And they keep flashing like, hey, buy Tinder Gold, you have all these likes, and then you're depressed, right? And you want to talk to somebody, so you buy it, and then you realize it's all the ugly people that you swiped left on, and now you're even more depressed because no one actually likes you, right? So, within these 2 weeks, I did a Tinder makeover profile, right? Went out, took some dope photos of me. You know, I've been hitting the gym. I've been getting jacked. All right. And I redid my Tinder profile. And I also got stood up again. Fun fact. Anyways, I redid my Tinder profile. And then Tinder drops this heat. They drop Tinder Premium. No, they drop Tinder Platinum. Tinder Platinum. Tinder Platinum. And guess what Tinder Platinum does? It pretty much boosts your profile all the way up to the top and puts you in front of the hot girls. And I saw this dude and I was like, oh, dude, Tinder Platinum was the quickest $20 I've ever spent. The quickest $20. Literally, I can't think of a time that I haven't spent more time thinking about whether or not I want to spend $20. Because I saw that boost your profile in front of hot chicks. I was like, sure. Tap my phone twice, scan my face, bought. Fastest $20 I've ever spent. And dude, I think about this stuff, right? Just coughed on you guys. It's really hot in here. I think about this type of stuff, right? I think about this type of stuff because no one else thinks about this. I want to know what it was like to pitch Tinder Platinum. Because you're already making so much money off of Tinder Gold. So Tinder Gold's $15 a month. Tinder Platinum is $20 a month. But you can cancel it at any time. So whenever I get depressed for a month, I just buy it and then I hurry up and cancel it so then it doesn't go over again. Right? I don't know if that's depressing, but it's what I do. So, here's my pitch for somebody who should be buying Tinder Platinum. Okay? Here's my pitch, man. If you're ugly, if you've been single for years, and you blame it on, I'm working on myself. And, dude, and your game is just like down the drain, like you haven't done anything with the opposite sex in years. Right? In years. Tinder Platinum is on paper, the best thing since sliced bread for you. It literally makes you. Do you know how many more likes I was getting? Do you want to know how many more likes I was getting? I wasn't getting a lot more likes, but what I was getting was quality likes. All the likes that I do have, even though the girls don't respond to me, all the likes that I do have are quality. All 7s and above. Now, do they also have tons of people in their DMs too? Yes. But yeah, man, Tinder Platinum's wild. And also, here's what pisses me off too. Okay? Tinder Platinum, once you buy Tinder Platinum, I just think that like Facebook and Instagram just recognizes that you're a lonely bitch. And they just start giving you tons of ads for like a week straight of just dating platforms. Dating platforms on top of dating platforms on top of dating platforms. They're like, oh, we got this dude to spend $20. Hey, here's 50 other dating platforms for you to try because we know you're lonely as fuck. And, dude, I've been getting ads for Farmers Only. And I'm like, I get it. I like hoes. Terrible joke. But what really makes me uncontrollably upset, and I put some thought into this, is if I get one more ad for any Christian dating site, I'm going to freak out. Because here's the thing. They always advertise like, oh my gosh, I just want to find the perfect Christian partner so we can go to school or so we can go to church and our kids can go to Sunday school and just like, I just really need a Christian person in my life. And my thing is like, hey, where's the Catholic ones? Huh? Where's the Lutheran dating apps? Because there's none. Okay? And bro, the people who are on these Christian dating apps aren't looking to find somebody to practice Bible verse John 3:16. All right? You're on that app because you're hooking. You're a hooker. Okay? We both know that you're not on Christian Mingle to practice Bible verses. The only thing you're practicing is 69 because there's nothing else happening. I would put it to fact that there's more people hooking up on Christian Mingle than there is Tinder. And that is something that blows my mind because it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense. You know? You know? Now, do you want to know if I've been successful? Do you want to know if I've been successful with Tinder? Haven't. I haven't been successful at all, actually. So, if I've convinced you to spend $20, then just don't do it. Just don't do it, man. Tinder Platinum is literally like... Tinder Platinum is like buying the golden or buying the buying name brand milk. That's what Tinder Platinum is. Tinder Platinum is like buying name brand milk because we all know that the unnamed brand milk is the exact same thing and you get the exact same thing. But you don't though. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying at all. Oh, dude. Look at this. That's all coffee grounds. That's disgusting. Ugh. I'm taking a little break. All right, I'm back. I had to take that coffee grounds out of my mouth. That's disgusting, man. That's what I get for making coffee with 12 grams. Anyways, man, Tinder Platinum. wild. Something else I want to talk about. Kind of go back on me podcasting for a year, because I feel like I should talk about that a little bit more. It's kind of important to me. But what blows my mind is that I haven't blown up yet. Not saying that like my whole goal here is to blow up. I see podcasting and putting myself out there as an opportunity, and comedy and just me ranting about things is just like, hey, if you like what I say, dope, you're part of the squad. And if you don't, then cool, man. I'm not for everyone. But what blows my mind is that the people that have blown up, right? I was scrolling through Instagram, and I like this clip of this podcast had like 400,000 views from a guy that had like 100,000 followers, which is a lot. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a lot. But the content quality that this guy was putting out, it was absolutely terrible. Completely terrible. And I'm like, how is this guy successful, but I'm not? Like, you know, like the podcast clip was him explaining like LA's back. And it was literally him slouched back. He was like, shout out to LA, man. There's traffic again, man. Shout out to LA. This podcast is brought to you by traffic. And then it turns to his other guy, and he was like, you like traffic? He's like, man, I don't like traffic, but since traffic's back in LA, that means I'm back, man. And dude, hey, you have 100,000 followers, you fuck. How are you not being more energetic? How are you not putting everything that you have into this? If I could put, like, I'm already working hard. I mean, I could be working harder. I should be. But with the time that I have, I feel like I'm doing the best that I can. And for somebody who has like no followers and like no experience, I feel like I do a better job than like most people out there. Not to shit on my two favorite comedians or all things comedy podcast and network, but they really piss me off, man. Okay, not to say like, oh, I deserve this or I deserve that. What makes me very upset is that I was talking to my cousin about this, right? And he sends me a text. And he's like, hey, have you been keeping up with the Bill Burr podcast? And I said, no, fuck that podcast, because you have two huge comedians that are doing a Zoom podcast and it sounds like complete shit. How are you as Bert Kreischer and Bill Burr going to have a successful podcast that gets hundreds of thousands of downloads, I'm guessing, right? And hundreds of thousands of views, and you're not going to put in the effort to make it sound good? They're like, oh, COVID's here. I guess I'm just going to do a Zoom podcast. And I'm not even going to plug in an external mic. I'm just going to sit here on my 2012 MacBook and just record my face and get that fucking audio when it sounds like garbage. Right? I have no idea what I'm doing with podcasting. Okay? All I know is that I want to do it, so I do it, and I try to put out the best content, the best sounding content that I can. Right? And I got no followers. But the fact that I can freaking make a Zoom podcast sound better than what they can shows me that it literally just takes getting lucky to make it in whatever you do. All it takes is one little luck, and then all of a sudden you're just drowning and you can make a living off of doing something that you like. Because if we were to take the Bill Burr podcast and just put it out there, okay, with no subscribers and no one know who they were, people would be like, why the fuck would I want to watch two middle-aged men talking about how much their life sucks? Made me upset. I was like, I feel like I should be popping a little bit more than what I am. Granted, I picked doing a solo comedy podcast with a dude that has a stutter. That's like kind of hard to do, but I'm doing it, man. And I hope this brings me some cool opportunities because I've been doing this shit for a year. And I don't even care about the money. I don't care. I would rather just have an audience that, like, whenever I put something out, they either say, hey, Chris, that's cool, or hey, Chris, you suck. And be like, oh, damn, I guess next episode will be better. You know? Next episode will be better. Man, I've been zooming for 27 minutes, man. That's wild. I can really start. It was hard for me at first when I was doing these podcasts to do like 15. Now I'm doing 30 like it's fucking nothing. Anyways, I'll end the podcast after I talk about fucking Dogecoin and the freaking stock market, man. Dude, I want to break this down. Okay? I want to talk about Dogecoin and Coinbase, but specifically Dogecoin. So if you remember back when, I think like 5 episodes ago or 6 episodes ago, maybe like 10 episodes ago, I don't even remember. All I know is I did an episode about it. It's the episode with me holding the Dogecoin in my hand. So if you don't know what Dogecoin is, it's a cryptocurrency. And this week it went absolutely nuts. So the fact is, if you know what Bitcoin is an online cryptocurrency, and it's pretty much just like this blockchain thing. I don't know a lot of the back end stuff. However, you can pretty much take the code that Bitcoin was created on and copy it and create your own crypto. Thing is like you're starting a brand new crypto and no one's gonna really like join it. However, a couple, like, I don't know when was Dogecoin actually created? Dogecoin was created in... Dude, come on, man. Screwing this up. It was started in 2013. So if you think about back to 2013, I think Bitcoin was maybe at $1,000. Anyways, so so back in January, it was not even a penny, and I had 20,000 of them. I saw this and I was like, oh, this could be the next Bitcoin. This is gonna be crazy. And I did some research on it, and I was like, dude, this is gonna blow up. And I let people talk me out of it, and like when it jumped up to 0.08, I didn't sell, and I was up like a couple $1,000. And then I was literally on my phone and watched it crash back to 2, and I got scared and I sold. And then I got just so upset with myself, and I just didn't buy back in because I was like, oh, why would I buy back in? Like, I'm not getting the same amount of residual value. I wouldn't have the same equity as what I had. And this is the most noobish, beginnish mistake I have ever made in my investing career. And I don't know anything. The only thing I do is I search up these companies on Twitter. I'm like, that seems legit. I put money in it. That's my research extent. So I don't know what I'm doing. But what I do know is that Dogecoin hit 50 cents. And if I would have kept my 20,000 in there, I would have had $10,000 just chilling in my account. So I made a $10,000 mistake by selling Dogecoin and not rebuying it. Let that sink in. Dude. It made me absolutely furious, and I was over it. I was completely over it. I saw it jump. I was like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. I saw it jump up to 25 cents. I was like, that's crazy. That's cool. And then, man, I had to buy back in. Put $300, 40 cents, and I'm riding it. I'm riding it until it goes to the moon. I'm not taking it out. I'm letting it sit there. It's 1,000 of them. It's 1,000 shares. 1,000 coins. Going to the moon. And I'm not pulling it out either. It's currently down. It's currently down 10 cents. But I'm riding it, dude. And I'm riding it. Also, hey, Coinbase. Coinbase is an app that went public this week. And I got caught in that trap and I lost hundreds of dollars. So depression on that. I just really wanted to say that I'm balls deep into Dogecoin now. And I'm letting it sit. I'm all in. You heard it here, episode 47. I'm all in, baby. I'm all in. And I you know what? I'm gonna end the podcast here. You know, you had 2 banger episodes back to back to back. Next solo will be better. Wasn't really prepared, tired. Spent the whole day doing stuff. I just really need to get a podcast out. And yeah, man. I think I'm gonna end the podcast here. Let me know what you guys think of these episodes. If you watched this far, I need to. Every single time I record an episode, I never think it's good, so I'm like, I need to do better. I'm not funny enough. The things I say make no sense. So I don't know, man. I'm just doing me. I love this. I'll continue to do it and I'll continue to get better. It's been 1 year podcasting and I still don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Rate the podcast, means a lot. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. That'll be up on the screen. And yeah, man. I've been Chris. You've been beautiful. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace, guys.